Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. For today's video, we have a very exciting set that I am actually very proud of. We have up first their polygels, which are vegan, cruelty-free, 21-free formula, and 31 milliliters. Up next, we have 4 gel polishes. Let me just tell you, that blue color right there is the most prettiest color I've ever owned. It's just so gorgeous. And if you guys do not have that color, go get that color. It's super pretty. Anyways, these are vegan again, cruelty-free, 21 formula, and these are 15 milliliters. Very pigmented, very nice formula, not too thick. Also, don't forget that you guys can use my discount code at checkout to save 50% off your entire purchase. Here are the polygels. We have the color Pink Harmony and Dusk Drift. Right away, you guys can see the consistency is very stiff. You pick it up, it's not going to droop anywhere. It's not flowing. You can see by just a little bit amount here. It's thick. It's not going down. Just my favorite kind of polygel consistency, which are honestly very hard to find. There's many brands out there, but there's just very few that actually have firm polygels. I'm actually going to use this polygel since it's very firm. This is the kind of polygel consistency that you should be looking for and buying, honestly. So nice to work with. And I'm just gonna make a little mini heart, the kind that's moldable is the best kind of consistency you can find. Yeah, you can put some in the fridge, but I find that to be a hassle, to be honest. It's very easy to mold. This basically lets you know that's really good quality polygel. Super nice. Pick this color up. This is more like an peachy pink color, kinda. Here, I'm just gonna let this sit just like this so you guys can see how firm it is. Notice, hold on. It's just basically stands up straight. That's how firm this polygel is. When polygel is very sticky, runs all over the place, that isn't good quality. Also, you notice from the sides, usually it'll start dripping down. It'll kind of create a puddle. Well, this one does not. Overall, already I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I do want to see how it does soak off. Most polygels that I've tried that are firm in consistency often are very easy to soak off. But yeah, let's go ahead and make a little mini heart. Go ahead and just set that down. I have it here, looks like a very nudish, kind of like a brown undertone. I don't even know which color I'm going to use, to be honest. Which one do you think looks better with my skin tone? I think both actually do, but this one I feel like a little bit more. So here are the closer look at the colors. Look how pretty these look. So nice. I'm gonna go in and quickly just top coat them. You guys can see the little gloss. Now next we're gonna go in and swatch the color Sweet Sapphire. So pretty. I'm so glad I got it. The next color is Starlight. Gorgeous iridescent kind of glitter. Italian Latte. This is gorgeous brown. Next color is the color Each Day, which is a milky white. Look how pretty this looks. Here are the swatches. Let me know which color is your favorite. Mine is definitely this Sweet Sapphire. We have the color Italian Latte, Starlight, and then we have the color Each Day, which is the milky white. Right, so I already went ahead and set everything up, ready to go ahead and get started. I was planning to create a set using these 2 colors here. I was actually more looking forward to their polygels, but unfortunately my nail is damaged. I do have to let them heal for at least I believe it's about a month or so. So instead we're going to just go ahead and create a press on set using the color Sweet Sapphire and the color each day. Here's the set that I went ahead and prepared for today's video. Here's how it looks. It includes a bunch of charms. You guys know I love charms. I'm gonna go ahead and be using these quick gel tips in the style XO Coffin by Painted Desert. You guys know I use these tips a lot. You guys can use my discount code at checkout for 10% off your purchases. Discount code is press10. I already went ahead and chose my sizing. Here's how they look. They're very long. You guys know I love long nails. Excited, and I feel like the design is really pretty. I am gonna kind of freestyle it a bit because I'm not 100% sure on everything, so we might change something from the image I have here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We'll be creating a set using these two colors. Here's my set that I'm gonna be creating. Like I said, I already had it pre-planned, everything. I really was excited for these polygels, but due to the circumstances, this is what we have to work with. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, hopefully by then, if you're watching this video, I have that video up. If not, make sure you guys turn on your notifications so you guys get updated when that video is posted. Now let's go ahead and get started. Now next, I went ahead and trimmed down the nails just to match the pinky length, just because the pinky tends to be shorter. Next, we're going to go in with the gorgeous unique color Sweet Sapphire. And to each nail, we're going to apply 2 coats. In between each coat, I am curing for 30 seconds. Look how gorgeous this color is. That jelly and that sparkle just makes this color so pretty. Like I said, if you guys do not own this color, go get it. Literally, my camera doesn't do it justice. And the set that I created, the silver just makes it pop so much more. Super pretty. Here's how all the nails now look with the 2 coats. Next, we're going to go in with the color Each Day. And we want to place a little bit of that onto our little paper here. Just a tiny bit. Then we're going to go ahead and be using our dotting tool to create a crocodile design for our blooming gel. Like I said, I feel like blooming gel is a scam, literally. Just apply the layer of that base coat. Using your dotting tool and one of the ends, just go ahead and pick that gel polish up. Make sure you have a good blob of that gel polish onto your pointy end there. And just go ahead and hover it on top of the nail. Go round and round. Just create a little oval. Like I said, you have to have a lot more gel polish on to the end there. Your dotting tool shouldn't be touching the nails, just hovering over. Just like so. And look at how beautiful this base coat is working as blooming gel, like I said. Super nice design. After that, I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds. So pretty. Up next, onto the middle finger, we're going to go in again with the color Each Day. And you want to only get a little bit of that gel polish onto your brush, almost nothing. And we're kind of creating a little bit of an aura sort of thing, milk bath sort of. I don't know how to explain this design, but it's kind of like an aura, I would say. And just a very thin layer, you guys can see. Go ahead and then cure for 30 seconds. Now we're going to be using my ombre brush and a little bit of base gel. And you just want to go ahead and just apply some of that base gel on your brush, a very small amount. You don't want your brush to be having so much. Look at the little bit amount of product I have there. Very small amounts. Grabbing your brush again, you kind of want to go in and hover it over the nail the way you would apply a rubber base, a builder gel in a bottle. That's the kind of way that I'm applying the color here, just so since it is a milky translucent color, you want to just go in and just pack it very well, just like so. Here, there's just too much of a gap there, so I went ahead and placed a little bit more, and with some of that base coats and our ombre brush, go ahead and just remove that little streak or that line, harsh line, and just blend that out. Very small little touches with your brush. It's going to just do that work for you. That base gel is just going to work very well to ombre that little, lines, harsh lines that we have there. You guys can see it just basically removes them, deletes them. They're not noticeable and you get a really nice transition. Then go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds in your lamp. Now that's done. Now up next, we're going to go and grab the pinky. For the pinky, we're going to be doing an ombre. Same thing, very thin layer first. Cure that for 30 seconds. We're going to grab a little bit more now. And we're we're gonna go in and go, I would say 2/3 down the nail now. Like I said, you guys can notice I picked up a little bit more product. We have that harsh line there, our little base coat in our ombre brush, and boom, that line is now gone. I went ahead and cured that, and now we're going to go in with the third coat. Again, you guys can choose how much coats you would like to do. I did 4 coats. I went ahead and cured that, and now I'm doing the last coat, which is the 4th one. Beautiful. And I went ahead and cured that, and here's how our base looks for each and every single nail. Now we are going to do some chrome. So up first, we're going to grab the pinky, and we're going to go in and top coat the nail. Cure that for 60 seconds. Onto the middle finger again, top coat the nail. Cure for 60 seconds. Grabbing a buffer, make sure it's a very, very soft buffer. It shouldn't have any harsh grip. You guys can see the difference between my 2 kind of buffers. I really recommend you guys get these. They just remove the shine very lightly, and they do not leave any scratches at all. Literally nothing. It basically kind of just polishes the nail surface there. You want to make sure you buff the nail very, very well. Go ahead and grab some isopropyl alcohol and just remove any dust. Just like so. This helps the chrome also not stick anywhere else, only where we need it to. Next, we're going to be using this flat brush by Painted Desert. It's a very long and it's a very thin. You guys can see the thickness, almost nothing. Then we're going to be using our Rosalind Rhinestone Top Coat Glue. I've had this product over literally 5 years and it's still going strong. It's not done yet. And we're just going to pick some of that product up, just a very small amount. You don't need too much. Then go ahead and place that excess on our little paper here. And we only want to grab a little bit of that onto only one side of our brush, just like so. Now next, we're going to go ahead and create these sort of lines crossing each other. We have the first one. You don't really need a lot. You just need enough basically for the chrome to stick. Just like so. You guys can see it's a very thin amount. There's no 3D going on just yet. Just like so. Crisscross, crisscross, you know. Very, very thin layer. You guys saw my brush has barely any product. We are not going to cure that just yet. Now grabbing this 𝚐𝚐𝚍 brush here. I'm not sure of the size, honestly. And here's how it looks. And we're going to go ahead and pick some of that product. And you do want to let that be 3D. So you do want to have your flash cure lamp on hand. I made this line too thick, but I was like, I'm already here. I'm not about to restart. I'm like, let's keep going. But we're going to go ahead and flash cure that for about 5 seconds, honestly. And you kind of just want to trace a little bit of those little zigzag sort of line that you did there. In the middle, you are doing a little one in the center. And between the two, if that makes sense. Same thing here. Flash cure. We're doing this very, very quick, to be honest. I'm like, okay, line cure. Doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. Just make sure you maintain that 3D. Although I noticed by the time I was actually done with this line, I was like, hold on, this doesn't even, it's like rhinestone glue. It's pretty thick and it doesn't really move too much. But yeah, and the last one here, you guys will see I actually did it all in one go. I didn't flash cure because I realized it's pretty thick. It maintains its shape for quite a while. And then our last little tiny one there. The thinner the lines, I think the better the design looks. Then we're going to go ahead and cure this only, and I repeat, only for 30 seconds. Grab your chrome. I'm using the silver one here. And just rub that very, very well into the nail. Once you're done with that, go ahead and remove any dust or any excess chrome. Just like so, and super pretty. Now up next, we're going to go into the middle finger. We're gonna be using that rhinestone glue in our little flat brush as well. And you want to kind of go around the nail first. Just around, kind of like tracing the outline of the nail. Then using a Marcon rhinestone glue. We're just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more just because this is thicker. And the application of this powder just helps me not use another brush. To be honest, cleaning my brushes is the worst thing for me. I have to do that so often just because I use a lot of brushes. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Then once you have that, we're going to grab our little liner brush here, and we're going to kind of create a little bit of some weird lines everywhere to create some sort of texture. Then again, go ahead and then cure for 30 seconds. Once you've cured, go ahead and rub your chrome as well. Rub that in very well. Unfortunately, I feel like the cuticle, the free edge area was a little bit too thick. It kind of defeats my shape a little bit. You guys can definitely see it just looks a little tiny bit wonky. I will keep that in mind next time. So here's how our bases look now. They're perfect. We're ready to go ahead and get started on our charms. Here we're going to go ahead and use our top coat. And I was going to do a snake. Like I said, I'm kind of freestyling this set as I go because I had no clue what the heck I'm doing. I sometimes do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, I've run out of ideas. But this didn't look too bad, to be honest. Here's how it looks. And then I was like, this snake it's just clashing. I added this cross and boom, I was like, yep, this goes perfectly. Up next, we're going to go ahead and be using these little, I don't even know what these are called, to be honest, spikes. Same thing, top coat. I do want to mention that these rhinestones, if you apply them with just top coat, they will not stay. I'm just doing this just as a prop set, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of a lock, a little bear, just because we do have some chain on another nail. And I think the lock just goes perfect. The bear is silver and it kind of looks like antique-ish. It looks really, really cool and very punk. Now onto the pinky, we're going to go ahead and apply one thin layer of top coat. I already went ahead and cut the chain up to the size that I wanted. It's very thin. And we're going to go ahead and have it crossing each other just like so. Super cool looking. We're gonna add this silver frame here. Very nice. And you kind of want to have it as an angle so it looks like it's coming out, you know. It looks much cooler that way. And the little butterfly that's just on it, just like this. So pretty. I only had one of this butterfly and it just went perfect, literally. I went ahead and cured that. And now up next, we're gonna go on to the ring finger. Now this chain is much more thicker. I did went ahead and size it up. I believe it's 4 little ones here. And I was going to add a little bit more, but I just think it clashed. So I was like, okay, I think it looks good this way. So I went ahead and just left it that way. We went ahead and cured. And now onto the last one here. We're just going to go ahead and apply a very thin layer first onto the ends that we do not have chrome. And then we're going to top coat the rest of the nail so we don't lose our 3D and it just continues to look good. But yeah, that was it for today's tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys do recreate this set, please tag me on my TikTok or my Instagram. I literally would love to see you guys' set. I try to keep them very simple, but once you have the charms, they make the set pop. And just absolutely makes everything so much better. Charms are my #1 go-to, as you guys noticed. But yeah, here's how it looks. Very simple, very cute, and not demure actually at all. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I like crazy. I like punk. I like all that, you know. I love my crazy looking nails, my long nails. I love it so much. If you guys have any suggestions or any set you guys would like me to recreate, any tutorials, anything, please do not hesitate to leave your suggestions in the comment sections. I really would appreciate it. Again, thank you guys all so much for joining me today. And please take care. See you guys next time. Goodbye.